Hi everyone, my name is Melanie. Thank you so much for joining me here at YogaRenew for this Yoga for Beginners class. Today we're going to be focused mostly on breath and awareness. So what you'll need for class today is 1 or 2 blankets, and here I have some yoga blankets, but you could grab any blanket or towel that you have in your house. You could grab a throw blanket, you could grab a larger beach towel or bath towel, but just go ahead and grab 1 or 2 blankets, and then we'll need 2 yoga blocks. If you don't have yoga blocks at home, some things that I like to suggest using are shoe boxes. You could use some books, you could use tissue boxes. So just grab whatever you have, and if you don't have those things, all is well. We will totally manage. So let's go ahead and get started. What I'd like you to do is set up a comfortable seat. Okay, so you'll take your 1 or 2 blankets or your blocks, okay? I like blankets just because it's a little bit softer beneath the bum, but please go ahead and fold up your blankets. And again, I like to have 2 blankets, but you might only need 1. If you have a towel, I definitely suggest having more than 1 blanket, okay? And then just take a seat onto your blanket with your sit bones on the blankets and your legs off on the floor. Let's cross the feet at the ankles so that we end up in what's called Sukhasana, or easy seat. Okay. See if you can allow your knees to just relax down towards your feet, towards the ground. Allow your legs to rest down. And then as you land here, just feel your feet on the ground, feel your legs on the ground. Okay, just notice. Notice which leg has ended up in front. And then with your hands, just take your hands gently onto your lap. Let's take the palms facing down. Right? And then notice your hands. You can take a look at your hands, notice how your hands have ended up. And then from there, just lift the crown of the head towards the sky and gently close your eyes nice and softly from top to bottom. Just breathe nice and naturally in and out. And sometimes the tendency here is right when you close your eyes to immediately deepen your breath, but at this moment, I don't want you to worry about any of that. Just breathe. Try not to change anything. Notice how you have arrived to your mat today. If this is your first time, welcome. If it's your 100th time, welcome. Breathe in and breathe out. Really notice your breath. Become curious. Where does the breath reside today? Is it in your belly? Is it in your chest? Is it in both? Notice the length of your inhale and your exhale. Notice if the inhale and the exhale match each other. Notice if one is longer than the other. And just notice how your breath feels. Does it feel open and free? Does it feel stuck and restricted? Maybe somewhere in between. And then what I'd like you to do right here is intentionally deepen your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. In and out through your nose. I want you to see if you can really send the breath down into your belly. Allow the breath to be nice and deep. What we're going to do right here is add a count to your breath. So we'll breathe in for 4 and breathe out for 4, just to see if we can bring some evenness to the inhale and the exhale. If at any point in time this becomes really challenging or really uncomfortable, You can either stick with it and see what happens, or maybe you let it go and just return to your natural breath, just noticing all the while. Let's just start by taking a cleansing breath. Breathe in through your nose and open the mouth and sigh it out. And then breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in and breathe out. Just notice how you feel in this moment. Bow your chin towards your heart. And nice and slowly begin to flicker open your eyes. And then from here, just bring your hands back behind you. You can remain on your towels or your blankets and just switch the crossing of your legs. Okay? And just notice how this side feels. This might feel a little bit uncomfortable compared to the other side. The other side might have been a little bit more intuitive. So just notice here, your feet on the ground. Notice your legs, hopefully relaxed down, right? And then bring your hands by your side, and you can flip your palms to face outward. As you inhale, just reach those arms up to the sky. See if you can take the full inhale to go up. And then as you exhale, just flip your palms out, and then exhale, bring those hands down. Super simple. We're going to do that 2 more times. Flip your palms out. Inhale. Take the full inhale. Go up. Flip your palms out. Take the full exhale. Go down. 1 more time. Flip the palms out. Inhale, go up. And then as you exhale, flip the palms out. Take the full exhale to go down. Now bring your hands on the floor in front of you and then begin to crawl your way out into a tabletop. So I'm just going to pivot so that I'm on my mat. You can move your blankets, move your props out of the way. And then place your hands on the floor, hands beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips. We're going to start to move with some cows and cats, okay? So we'll be taking our spine through extension and then flexion, and our hips will move with us as well. I want you to see if you can take the full inhale and the full exhale to come to either position. So cow pose will be first, okay? So as you inhale, what I'd like you to do is drop your belly towards the floor. See if you can pull your shoulder blades back and down as your sit bones aim towards the sky. Look forward as if you're looking out and over a horizon. You can stay here for a few breaths in and out. We're gonna flow in just a moment, but I want you to just feel this cow pose. Chest is nice and open, throat is open. Now take a full breath in, and then as you exhale, let's round the spine. Okay, so this is our spinal flexion. Now stay here for a couple breaths so you can feel this cat pose. Feel the space between your shoulders broaden. Feel your belly button come in and up towards your spine, and then feel your sit bones aim towards the backs of your knees. Take an inhale here. And take an exhale. And then inhale, lower the belly down, open up your chest and throat. Now curl your toes underneath as your chest and your throat open. And now exhale, round your spine. Press the floor away, broaden your shoulder blades, pull your belly button in, and point your toes on the mat so that your toenails are pressing down into the floor. Inhale, come into your cow pose. Take the full inhale to get there. Exhale, come into cat. Move for a few more rounds on your own. And if it's feeling a little awkward in the body or new perhaps, or if you're not really feeling like there's that much of a difference between your current spinal extension and your spinal flexion, that's okay. For today, I want you to really focus on just matching the breath with your movement. Okay? Breathe in, breathe out. In and out through the nose the entire time if you can. Now, come to a neutral spine. So you're going to come somewhere in between those two extremes of cow and cat. Chest aims forward. It's open, right, but not as much as it would be in cow. And the belly button firms in here, but not as much as it would in cat, right? So you're somewhere in between. Now, walk your hands forward about one hand print, and then just slide your shoulders forward, sort of like you're in a long tabletop position, okay? Make sure your toes are pointed on the mat here. Look slightly forward and down, and then take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, we're going to go back to child's pose. So hinge at your hips, take your sit bones back towards your heels, and allow your head to go down in between your arms. Inhale as you pull yourself back up to that sort of long-ish tabletop position. I don't have a better word for it, long-ish tabletop. And then exhale, go on back into a child's pose. Extended child pose with the arms nice and long. Hips go back. We're going to do that a few more times, okay? Inhale, take the full inhale to go forward, long-ish tabletop. Exhale, come back into that extended child's pose. Let's do that 2 more times. Again, really focusing on your breath right here with your movements. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, go back. 1 more time. Inhale, come forward. Again, longish tabletop. And then exhale, let's come back into extended child's pose and then remain in extended child's pose. Head goes down towards the floor in between your arms. The legs are nice and folded up as those hips reach back towards your heels. If your forehead can touch the ground, you can allow your forehead to rest on the ground, but if not, that's okay. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, now work your way back up to a tabletop. You can pull those hands in some now, right? We move them out for that long tabletop. So now the hands can come right underneath the shoulders, more or less, once again. Curl your toes underneath, okay? And that might be a new thing for you. You might be like, whoa, like my toes aren't really able to get on the ground. And so if that's the case, just notice, okay? Notice what you notice right here. If this is your first time, you're probably like, there's a lot to notice. If that's the case, just notice your breath, okay? Now, what I'd like you to do with your toes curled under, just lift your knees off the floor about 2 inches, that's all. Lift the knees off the floor. Hold right here. Press the floor away. Again, there's a sense of broadness between your shoulder blades. There's a sense of the belly button pulling in. Look slightly down and ahead. No need to look way forward. No need to look, towards your belly button. Just slightly down and ahead. And then right from here, take your hands and walk them back towards your feet. You'll come into a forward fold, okay? Walk all the way back, all the way back. If you need your blocks beneath your hands, you can always grab your blocks right here or whatever it is that you have that are imitating yoga blocks and place them underneath your hands, okay? You can bring your blocks or your hands right to the outsides of your feet. It's okay if your knees are bent here. If you can straighten them out, maybe you straighten out the legs and bend the legs, straighten and bend, and then just find where the breath feels easy. Try to allow your head to relax. And then again, breathe in and breathe out. One more breath here. Inhale exhale. Now, if you have your blocks, just move them out of the way. Bend your knees nice and deeply so that your belly really rests on top of your thighs, and then start to roll up to a stand. Nice and slow, almost like you are unraveling yourself. Nice and slow, nice and slow. Your shoulders and your head are the last thing to arrive. And eventually we'll meet in Tadasana, mountain pose. Bring your arms by your side and just allow your fingertips to extend in the direction of the floor. Once again, align with your breath. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Now, if you are at the back of your mat, which you probably are, just go ahead and take a step towards the top of your mat. Your feet could either be together or apart, wherever you feel more stable right now. We're just going to do a little bit of movement with the breath from a standing position. Okay? So as you inhale, let's bring the hands up to the sky. See if you can take the full inhale to bring your arms all the way up. As you exhale, come into a chair pose. Bend your knees as if you're aiming your bum to sit onto a chair. Hold there. And then inhale, just straighten out the legs, reach your hands up. Listen, exhale, tee out your arms and turn your torso to the right. Inhale, face center, reach your hands up to the sky. Exhale, tee out the arms and turn to your left. It's okay if the legs bend. Now inhale, bring your hands back up to the sky. Exhale, just bring your arms right by your side for mountain pose, Tadasana. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. Exhale, chair pose, bend your knees. Again, like you're aiming your bum towards a chair. Now listen, inhale, come on up, straighten out those legs, arms go up. Exhale, tee out your arms, twist to your left. Inhale, come back up, arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, tee out your arms and twist to the right. Inhale, bring your hands up to the sky. Exhale, lower your arms right by your side. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Breathe in, breathe out. We'll just do one more time on either side. Inhale, bring your hands up to the sky. This is our Urdhva Hastasana, or upwards hands pose. Exhale, come into chair pose. This is Utkatasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, rise up. Exhale, tee out your arms and twist to the right. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach those hands up to the sky. Exhale, tee out your arms and twist to the left. Inhale, reach those arms up to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bring your arms by your side. We'll just do it one more time. Inhale, reach those arms up to the sky. Again, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, stand up, arms up. Exhale, twist to your left, tee out those arms. Inhale, reach those arms up, face forward. Exhale, tee out your arms and twist to the right. Inhale, bring those hands up to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. And then exhale, lower your arms by your side, Tadasana, mountain pose. And then breathe in and breathe out. Now in your standing position, bring one hand over your heart, one hand over your belly. You can stay right where you are. I'm just going to pivot to face the screen. Now close your eyes. Come back to your breath. By the way, if you've closed your eyes and you kind of got a little wobbly, just widen your feet a little bit. And if closing the eyes is too much, you can just take a soft gaze. Breathe in. and breathe out. As you inhale, I want you to try to send the breath down into your belly. That bottom hand should hopefully rise. Exhale, let it go. Breathe in, see if you can send the breath down into your belly. Maybe that bottom hand will rise, hopefully it will. And then send the breath into your rib cage. Exhale, breathe out, rib cage, belly. Now inhale, breathe into your belly, your rib cage, and your chest. And hopefully that top hand will rise with the breath. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Again, inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Just one more time. Breathe in, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Then let it go. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel your breath within your body, below your hands. And then you can just allow your hands to rest by your side. Bow the chin down towards your heart. Let's take one more breath together. Inhale and exhale. You can open up your eyes, lift your gaze. Thank you so much for joining me for this Yoga for Beginners session on breath and awareness. I encourage you to try and take this sense of awareness into the rest of your day, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you. Bye.